over the fence on the bridge. 3, 4, 5, switch it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright guys, go ahead, swing forward. Do this over here. My cousin boy. Versus the outside. Whew. How do you just breathe through your nose? Oh yes. A little warm. A little warm. Keep going. Oh, we're good. What we're gonna do is huh? Okay. Alright. Okay everybody. Regular shrimps. Regular shrimp man. Alright, forward stripping. Toasty?
A little bit.
Yeah. Better than being cold.
Alright, where'd I miss?
Huh? Just forward and reverse shrimp, that's all.
Forward is...
Regular and forward, yeah. Oh.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, sure, you go ahead do it now.
I was gonna go... I think I'm just gonna keep up.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Let me get this ready. So, yeah, we live right now?
Looks like it.
Yeah? Alright. I don't want to say what I want to say what I saw. It's pretty cool. Really well developed videos. I was like, oh, so good.
I got a whole cupboard full of those, man.
I get it.
YouTube, man. Calm down.
Oh, those.
Yeah.
You're a funny guy.
Good job. Stand up.
Alright, guys. Samurai walk. Black Pigeon talks about social issues that mainstream media doesn't cover. She says, no, Black Pigeon. Yeah. It's like, wow, these videos are so well done. Oh, jeez.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Alrighty. Forward break fall. We'll go down twice. Like always. Do the standing version if you feel good. If you don't, do the kneeling version. place with all the trampolines.
Oh, she just went there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
The place is beast, man.
Sky Zone.
Yeah, Sky
I
Zone.
went to like a different one, not Sky Zone, but a different one, and it completely sucked.
Oh yeah?
You know what this guy's on,
You
right?
bounce on the thing here, and then you end up way over there, and you're just like, yay.
Yeah.
Do the back flips, the side flips. Oh my god, it was.
Yeah, I did it.
I took Muhammad and some trees. So good. We try to have a competition every day to see if we can do slightly trickier and trickier flips or whatnot.
Oh, why are you guys right next to her? Pretty close?
Ah, no, we're like 45 minutes away, but it's worth it. Like,
Is it?
for college nights, just go there and jump around for 2 hours.
Oh, I imagine that would be fun.
Outside, someone's talking outside. It's not a little girl.
Oh.
That little girl's like a shoot.
Outside.
Make sure it's outside or
She's
upstairs.
escaping. She's outside. She's escaping.
Pull her out. She belongs there. Alright, guys. 2 sets of drop sets, okay? So, knee. Nice,
Try
man.
to keep your balance. Put your back foot off this side.
Knee step. Deep lunge, heel toe, drop to the knee. Set it up. There you go.
What's Muhammad going for?
What? I don't know. Like he switches majors, so I don't remember what it was. Like when he was in, he found it kind of hard. And like, we'll just stop being social, Muhammad.
Yeah. Buckle it down.
Yeah. Sir, can't tell a 20-something-year-old guy to do that.
Absolutely not. Especially that you.
Yeah, you're in the wrong place. And to be fair, Muhammad's not like a go party hard guy. He's just,
He likes to be out there all day.
he just likes talking to people more than he needs to. That's all. All right, guys, one more set of that, and we'll add on to it.
So knee.
Heel toe knee.
Okay, so when we're finished, we're gonna pull the mat in about a feet into us.
All right.
I don't know why, but that combination just.
Yeah, pull about a foot into us. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I'll leave it down and see what happens. Okay. Not bad. Let's pull the mat. Yeah. So it's a little bit.
Square it up.
Yeah, because the line are not. Let's pull this corner. No, this way. Push it this way. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit. Drop it for a second. Let's see. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. All right, perfect. Okay, so everyone just come over here for a second and look at this. So I want to teach you guys something. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but so you look at here, right? So you see these 2 lines, right? So see these 2 lines? They're coming off on the corner of the screen, right? And so what you want to do is you want to try to align things so that the human eye is not distracted. See the 2 lines? See the center of the you know, because so you look for focal points. So right now, when we look at here, it looks crooked, but who cares? The end product is here, right? So what you want to do is when you take pictures and stuff, pause for a second and learn to frame things. And it's easy to frame things at 90-degree angle when you're shooting. So if I shoot, let's say Evander's standing like that, I shoot like that. That does not look as good as if I run over there and shoot 90 degrees relative to that wall. You get what I'm saying? And when you hold the camera and stuff. And so you want to take advantage, you want to learn to see how to set up your camera. And it's a skill that you need to have, just like learning jiu-jitsu, Thai boxing, whatever. You're learning to look for details, and you're learning to check to see if your move is done right by having this checklist of details. You guys get what I'm saying? And so you notice when I was teaching Jordan, you notice I only taught 1 move, but he kept on forgetting all these little details, and all the other kids got it. And all the other kids are like 2 to 3 years younger than him. Why is that? It's because in his mind, so what happens, there's a study called the Dunning-Kruger effect. And so the Dunning-Kruger effect goes like this. The really, really smart kid in the classroom thinks they don't know anything. So they give themselves a really bad grade. So they ask them, like, how smart are you in this super complicated math subject matter? And they go, I'm not very good, because they realize they don't know anything. And then the average kid give themselves a better grade than they thought they can. Okay, you guys get what I'm saying? Okay, so in Japan, for example, and in China, they always ask the kid, do you think you're good in math? And they all go, no, we suck in math. And then in the pizza, which is the, I forget what it stands for, it's a French word, but they test 15-year-old every 5 years from all around the world to see how good they are in math, science, reading, etc. And the Asian kids are always top. Okay? But if you ask them the self-esteem, like, how good do you think you are in math? They go, we suck, we're horrible, I have to spend 6 hours a night doing my math homework. And then you ask the American kid, and they go, oh, we are pretty good. I only spend 1 hour a night. I think I got it. I only have to spend an hour. See the difference? Yeah. Right? And so, this sounds kind of bad, but I let people hold the camera, and I watch. Then at the end of the day, I take my smartphone, I look at the camera thinking, oh crap, this picture looks horrible. And it's because the camera's crooked, they're not looking at the wall, they're not seeing these little details. And then I observe the way they interact in my class, and then it's the same type of personality. You get what I'm saying? So am I saying it's consistent across the board in everything you do? No. I'm not saying it's consistent. You get what I'm saying? But there is a hallmark. In other words, there's little indicators. You get what I'm saying? And in life, you want to look for indicators, because the indicators are like the canary in the mine. You guys know what the canary? You know why they put it?
The cage in the coal mine. In
the coal mine. You know why do they have that?
It's going to die first.
He's going to die first, exactly. So when the canary stops singing, you're like, I'm out of here. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And so you want to look for indicators. And I've been teaching a lot of people how to fight, you know, an MMA or whatever. And I watch for indicators. I watch to see how they interact with me, what the little details. Because okay, I'll ask you guys what you guys think. When I give details, am I anal in the sense of giving like stupid details, or do I give details are like crucial that is important for what you do? Like, because there's, pardon?
I need it.
You need it?
Yep, I like it.
Because there's some instructors that give really stupid detail that's not even applied to what you do. And you get what I'm saying? So the detail am I giving it? Are they important for what you do, or are they overboard, or are they too much?
It can be important for what you do, because if you don't have that certain amount of detail, you know, to make the move right, yeah, you can do a move and it can be maybe slightly off, but there's always times you want to get it right just there, so you're not putting that extra effort into it.
Yeah.
Well, that allows us to make our own mistakes.
That too.
Yes.
Fix it from there.
Notice what I do. I don't just jump right in right away, right? And the problem is a lot of instructors jump in right away is because they don't allow you to make mistakes. And I'm reading a book. If you have a chance, go on YouTube and find it. It's about 6 hours long. It's an audio book. You can just listen to it while you're driving. And it's called Stick With It. And basically, it's these two UCLA educators in neuroscience, and they study how people learn. And half the stuff that's taught to us on how to learn stuff are wrong, right? And there are better ways to learn subject matters, like anything you want to learn. And they said that when you struggle to learn a subject matter, and then when you discover how to do it, you will retain it better, and it becomes part of you. When you don't struggle to learn the subject matter, then it doesn't become part of you. You guys get what I'm saying? So it's like cramming for a test. You cram for a test. When the test is over a week later, do you remember anything you studied when you cram for that test? No. You get what I'm saying? But if you're super passionate about that subject matter, right? You spend all your time in the library reading encyclopedia about the bug or that beetle, or with kids is Pokemon or whatever. They come up to me and they tell me all these facts about Pokemon, and I'm polite and I smile and I go, okay. And then they show me all the Pokemon cards, and you know, I'm like, okay. And I ask them a couple questions, but they know so much about it. You know what I mean? You know.
Well, then I think if you work at something, you value it more because you have something invested in it.
Yeah, but notice they did not try to learn all about Pokemon in one setting. Okay, it's over a small digestive bite. So what you do is you look at things that you're really passionate about and how you became a master in that subject matter. And then what you want to do is you want to take those steps and you want to apply it to things that you might need that you're not passionate about. Like, I need to learn how to code better. You know, I'm a web designer, I'm a front-end developer. I'm not a back-end. But to make money as a back-end, like to do web design, if you do the back-end, like the coding, the really complex coding, you make about $80,000 to $200,000 a year. Front-end, just designing a website,
If I kept with it.
it's only $30,000 to $50,000.
HTML and all that.
Is that
It's so
big of
easy.
a-
It's huge difference. Well,
I
HTML
know.
is front end. Now, if you do PHP,
Yeah, I do all that.
JavaScript, Perl, Ruby on the Rail, all these things, that's back end. Server side,
I've done some.
See, I don't know.
you get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, like they both design website, but the person in the
Depends
back,
what you're doing. You gotta
the
learn it.
back end, like it's like the architecture, right? The architect versus the engineer. The engineer usually make more money because the engineer needs higher math skills. Architect, whenever you watch a movie, do you ever see them feature the actor? Does he always play an engineer or an architect? Because it's more fancy, it's beautiful. He walks around, he's in a suit, he rolls out this piece of paper. You know, it looks nice. You know, everybody wants to be an architect, right? But the math involved compared to the engineer is not as much. You get what I'm saying? So usually the more glamorous job do not get paid as much as the job that that needs much more brain power and not as glamorous.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Me and Evander will talk about these. We don't want to talk too much about it because we'll shoot. Yes, yeah, we'll shoot.
We're live.
Yes. Okay, let's one little detail. Let's go to that corner and pull the mat over a little bit this way.
Really? Wow. I didn't know that you can actually get on in your live.
What?
Like actually live, like I know that you can get on. Like I was looking for that on YouTube, like the live stuff, like you actually watch people live.
Yeah, we're doing it right now, but I
Yeah.
keep it private because we. Yeah, thank you. Okay, and Evander, pull that a little bit more over that way. Yeah. Okay, thank you, and I'll just move over a little bit more. All right, good enough. Okay, so the other thing, very good. The other thing is you have to learn in life to say good enough. And the reason why is that it will make minor adjustment to itself. So you see this mat here? When we put it on, it was all wrinkled. And then within a week, it readjusts itself and all the wrinkleness smooths itself out. Now, if you're anal and you try to smooth itself out, you'll never be able to do it. Because how we made this mat is we had to spray glue on the mat itself and on the tarp, and then we put them together, and it kind of like cling together, right? And as Evander, like when we first put the mats, it's all wrinkled, bubbling, everything. And if you freaked out about it, and then you spend like another 10 hours trying to get rid of those wrinkle, you'll never be able to do it. Okay? Instead, you realize eventually it will unwrinkle itself. A week later, it just unwrinkles itself. It looks beautiful, right? And so what you need to do is you need to understand that in nature, sometimes things run its course. You guys know what I'm saying? Now, how do you know that? You only can know that through experience or through knowledge, right? And the people who don't understand that, they're anal retentive, and they try to make everything perfect. Stay away from those people. They're like they'll make your life hell, okay? So I had a boss, total fucking loser, okay? I'll swear, I don't care. And he bought a fashion company for his wife. Okay, he's a rich guy. Doesn't know anything, and he thinks he thinks he's a fashion designer. Does nothing. Doesn't know how to do anything. Okay, and then his desk is perfect, immaculate. Pencils are all sharpened, all stacked up perfectly. His papers aligned perfectly with his desk. His telephone, everything. Because he has nothing to do. He opens up his drawer and everything's perfect. And then he comes and he tells me that, you know why I'm so successful? Because I was like, no, because you're an idiot. You don't know how to do anything. Like, nothing. You have to hire all these people. And then you butt your nose into them and you tell them what to do. And it's horrible, the advice and suggestions you give. And within a couple of years, his business went bankrupt. It's because he majored in the minor. You guys get what I'm saying? And it's because he lacked the experience. And people who lack experience will tend to major in the minor. They will tend to blow up things that are not important. They will tend to tell you things that, that they think is important when it's not. They forget the overarching theme, right? And so a good martial art instructor a good martial artist to study, his name is Miyamoto Musashi. Okay, he's considered a sword saint. I think he had 70 sword duel to the death. Okay, and he analyzed different sword school, how different sword school fight with each other. And in one of the stories, he said that one of the sword school focus on the minor details when they forget to focus on the major arching theme. You guys get what I'm saying? And he goes, whenever you focus on the minor detail and you let that become the driver, it takes a lot of resources. You guys get what I'm saying? Sorry, I didn't mean you guys to sit around, but it's so when I teach martial art, I think of all these things. You always want to achieve the overarching theme, and then you address the minor issue. If you address the minor issue too soon and you don't address the overarching theme, then it becomes a problem. You guys get what I'm saying? But that only comes about through experience or through insightfulness, right? And some martial instructors are not insightful. They're freaking anal retentive. Like you do karate or kung fu, and they have different. Show some horse stance. Show some horse stance from karate. There's Guju-Ryu, Shotokan, Ishin Ryu, like different horse stance. So just stand, back up a little bit and show. Okay, show different horse stance. Obviously, you're gonna exaggerate. Yeah, that's really low. That's like kung fu horse stance or Guju-Ryu horse stance. See how low it is? Okay, show a different one. Okay. Maybe high guard, low.
How many horse stances are there?
Just mix them up. Okay, there's so many different styles.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, make your leg closer, maybe. You know what I mean? See, so and then every karate school you go to, they all emphasize different horse stance, and they're anal retentive about it. Some will tell you to point your toe in. Put your toe in a little bit. Yes. Okay. And they'll make you stand there for half an hour. Okay. And then they'll come up and slap your thigh and kick you in the thigh because they said this will strengthen your leg. Right. Now this is a very archaic way of thinking about fighting. Now we know from science that by lifting weight, our thigh muscle will grow and get stronger than standing in a horse stance for half an hour. You get what I'm saying? So they major in minor. Right? And so they'll stand there and they'll come around and emphasize that your toe position's off by a quarter of like a couple of degrees, this and that. It's like, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? They argue about hand position and, up, low, whatever, right? And it's because the reason why they argue about these minor issues is because they don't fight. They don't fight with each other. They don't fight against other people. And the minute you start fighting, you realize, shit, these are minor issues. They don't make a difference in the fight. It does not, there's no indicator that by doing a horse stance a certain way, you're going to win a fight. You got what I'm saying? So what happens, sometimes people give you minor they major in minor, is because they don't have real world experience. You guys get what I'm saying? Anyways, I keep on rambling on and on. I'm sorry for taking. You want to add something, Evander?
Oh, you're fine now.
Okay, so let's jump right in. I interrupt you guys. Let's do a quick spinning armbar off the kids' class. Okay, so everyone just come to the line for a second. Where's my glasses? I put it down for a second and.
There we go.
Thank you.
Sitting behind the one group.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to roll Evander for a second. We're going to do a spinning arm bar. Okay, so Evander's going to go on his back. Okay, and we're going to place the knee on his belly. This is called knee on belly, but it's actually like this. That's no difference. Now from here, he can still breathe. To actually make it hard for him to breathe, we have to yank him up. That's how it feels now. So much more different. Okay? But in MMA, you don't see it as much. They emphasize this move, but I think it's very hard to pull off. Because people are questioning. This is one of the staple of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, old school Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And they're asking, how come you don't see this in MMA? I think it's because it's really hard to ride someone. So this is considered a ride. But for training, we place our belly this way. Okay? But if you really want to ride someone, you bring it in and you pull them up. That's what I feel. Okay? And you pull them up and you're punching them in the face. Okay? So we're here. Now what he's going to do, he's going to push my knee. Okay? And when he pushes his knee, he made a mistake. He has a gap. See the elbow? The elbow's supposed to be in. Okay? Not. See that? Okay, who cares? It's a street fight. He makes a mistake, we're going to capitalize on it. We're going to scoop our hand. We're here. Okay? We're going to push the head. Or we can place our hand here. Okay? And then we just come around. Okay, this is Rob's favorite move. Okay, now from here we scoop, we align ourselves, and we do an arm bar. Okay, and then our partner escape. Okay, and then they do it on us. Okay, so they're gonna place the knee on us. Okay, go ahead, scoop. Good. Okay, so Evander's do the other version I teach, which is to push the head. Okay, good. That version's good too. The only problem is that you are a little bit too high off the ground, so the chance of escaping is higher for him. So let's analyze it. Okay, go ahead. So much higher. Okay, go ahead. Much higher. Okay, so one more time, do it. So you can do both ways. It all depends on who you're fighting. If you're fighting some guy off the street or something who doesn't know what they're doing, you can pull off this move, no problem. Okay? I'm gonna scoop, I'm gonna hide. Go ahead, continue. And now it's all right, go ahead. Boom. Okay? That's work though. Okay, let's go back. So there's two ways to do this. Go ahead. Scoop. We push off the head. When we push off the head, it buys us time to come around. Okay? The other version is just to place our hand right here, and we're going to come around. Want to see the difference? So, the first version, our base is closer to us. That means we have a pivoting point. The other version is we slide into position. Okay? Go ahead. Boom. Place my hand here. See how much lower I am to the ground? Okay? And now from here, we clip and we do our move. But the problem with that is that we know we're going to go right to the ground. Okay? Now in a street fight, go ahead. What if I don't want to go to the ground? You guys see what I'm saying? Now from here, I step over, and then I fall down. That's how it feels. Okay? So there's a time and place for everything. Okay? Go ahead. Okay, notice I didn't have to go to the ground. Okay? Okay, now from here I scan the room. Okay? And now from here, okay, he's gonna try to bite me and stuff. And then I break his elbow. Now look at here, he's gonna start bending it. And then you can break it again. Okay, he might run, go ahead, run. Good, that's called running, okay? If he runs, we have to run with him. That's what feels. Okay. Okay. Let's do the stand-up version and then we'll do the roll version. So one more time. Now look at my foot placement. It's not so far that I cannot push toward him. And it's not so close, go ahead, hook it. Hook my ankle. And then set up into me. Everyone got that? Okay. So it has to be far enough that it gives him my front set up, okay? A little bit harder. Okay. And now from here, he tries to push my knee. Okay. Push his head. Okay, now from here, we're going to fit our shin into his back. Okay, and I hold onto his tricep, and then I realign it, and I raise it. Okay, let's give that a try. Okay, Dave, go to the Evander. YouTube goes where I learned this move, so we'll practice it over and over again. And in 2-3 minutes, we'll add more stuff to it. So go ahead. So the 2 goes over here, Evander. Okay. Let's practice.
Are we on the setup? Oh, I know why this one. Just like how secure the heat. Like you see this a lot in BJJ, like when you have the heat, because you can do like this. It's like it's harder to get away. Yeah. But here you gotta like hold the head or something like that. It's just when you're slippery. It's work. Yeah. You just like that. Just do it. All right.
Give us something very fast.
There's the air one.
There you go. Lay down. Huh?
So, do I come over this? No, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. You're not going to do that whole.
Keep the head push down one. Push my head down so it's harder for me to fall in.
So, yeah.
The shit is still on my body. It's just one swing. So this shit to the back, to my back.
Knee. You push.
And then I'm coming down.
Push the head.
Yeah.
Come all the way down.
Come all the way down. Right.
Yep. So you don't want to see the gap here?
Or did you
Yes.
So what you want to do is you want to do your heel.
Another thing?
So,
You can push that way.
would it matter which I?
Well, I can't spin around.
But this one.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys are switching every so often.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I can't take it. It's not doing my sit-ups. Oh yeah.
You're gonna push. I'm
We'll get there.
That one didn't seem, for some reason, I didn't take 2 steps.
Yeah, you did. Why did you have to take this?
I don't know.
Alright, we'll
You're
figure it out.
fine.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Push the head. What we do is stand up behind you. Okay,
I dropped down.
okay, let's come back. Let's look at a couple of details. So, you want to have a couple of sensory points. Okay, so one of the kinesthetic sensory point is this. Go ahead and push me. Okay, I scoop. Now I go down when I scoop. Okay, I push his head, and I want to place my shin right against his back. Okay, so what we do is we circle. Okay, and look at how close I am. And what I do is to make it closer to him, I kick my heel up. Everyone see my heel? Okay, that allows me to get closer to him. And then if I need to, I might come in a little bit more. So this. Now, when I kick my heel up, I'm able to sit down to my heel a lot easier. See how much, see there's no gap?
Yeah.
Okay, and now from here, we need to really clip. Okay, I clip and I bring it to my chest. I make sure I squeeze, work on the squeeze. Now, the other thing that I don't do a lot that I should be doing is making sure you pull up your toe. That way, it's like a toe curl. That way, go ahead and try to pick your head up. A lot harder. Go ahead and pick your head up. A lot easier. Go ahead and pick your head up. Okay, so I poke my toe. Okay, pick your head up. Okay, so what you can do, that's not something I'm lazy about, but let's just say he tries to pick his head up. Okay, go ahead and try. It's a lot harder. So that little detail will save you a lot of hassle. Because if you don't, you need to leg it, go ahead and escape. Look at this. Really easy. Okay? Escape. Work. A lot harder. Okay, so pull your toe. When you pull your toe, you're contracting your calf muscle. Everyone got that? Okay. So one more time from a different direction. Oh, sorry. Which side? I want to keep it the same side for the camera to see. Okay, go ahead. Boom. And scoop. Okay, push the head. Okay, and spin. And notice, see that? And this forces his back to go up. And now I sit my butt to my heel. Okay? And now, okay, your partner's going to try to get his head up. You're going to curl your toe. Okay? Okay, let's give that a try. Go ahead, guys. Okay, so adding those little details, because that's a huge difference in the day of the fight. Okay?
part I'm missing.
What's that?
This part that I'm missing. That's the oh, you have to turn the body over with the shoe.
Yeah, good. Like that.
Should my foot be in close?
No, it could be out. Yeah,
It can be out a little bit?
Yeah, it can be out.
Oh, that doesn't like.
Yeah.
Figure out the twisting. All that deal. We'll get there.
Try to bring it over his jaw. Right. So that wrist and then his chest.
Like this foot?
Yeah, it should be over his jaw. Yeah. Okay. Good. You ready to see that?
Yeah.
Get to that too.
So minor adjustment.
Boom.
You should be 90 degrees both. A couple more times, and we'll add no more detail. Maybe you need to have your foot farther out. Yeah. Cheated. Alright, good enough. Okay guys, let's add another detail. So when you learn a martial art move, you should always have a secondary move or a push-pull move or a give-take move, okay, if you can, okay? So I'm going to really bend it for a second. So we go knee on belly, okay, and he pushed into me. Boom. I push the head down, and then I keep him away and ask him to feel it. Ooh. Okay. So basically with this. Here's his arm, and this is my wall, or my, so pretend there's an object here, and all I'm doing is doing this for him. Okay? But he's going to come in toward me to release the pressure. So I'm going to use both shins to keep him away. Okay, now watch what I do. You can cup it like this, but I'm a weakling, so I like to roll my arm a little bit past the bicep, the elbow joint, and that helps massage this joint loose. Okay, so see what I'm doing? Okay, so on the day of the fight, I do knee on belly. He's a big, strong guy, and he just jumped into me. Okay, and now from here, I'm going to sit like this. Don't sit too far back, it's going to lose it. You have to hold yourself up. And you're going to squeeze and bring up your shoulder, pull your arms up. You want that, I mean, he might eventually pull it off, but you want to use this to help you a little bit. Because this is going to keep it down, okay? But everything else, so you have two opposing force and another force, okay? And then from here, you cup, how it feels.
Whoa, good.
So like that, okay? So let me do it on Dave because they trust me.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Okay, we'll do it. Okay. So Dave's a big, strong guy. I do knee on belly. He pushed me. Okay, now from here, I'm gonna make sure I swipe this to my neck. Okay, ask how it feels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Felt it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go. Okay. But you felt it, right? If
Yeah,
I kept
oh,
on
yeah, yeah.
going, it'll be like. Okay. So I'm fighting. Okay. So from here, I scoop it to my neck. Now, when do we fall down? Go ahead, fall down. The way down is still not good because it's not on my neck. I can do it from here. It's a slightly older style. Okay, I'm going to swipe it to my neck and ask how it feels. Okay, now her arms are a bit shorter, so I couldn't do this move, so I adjusted and just did this. So you're going to make minor adjustments. But conceptually, you want to have a brace and you want to push down. And then conceptually, you want to create two columns for the bridge to rest on. And then you're going to put your weight on the center of one more time, different angle. So now on the day to fight, you have two options. Okay, you put knee on belly, and then he comes towards you. Boom. Okay, but let's just say his hand's here. Okay, what do I do? I scoop it. Okay, and from here, okay, he's gonna try to get on his leg. I won't let him. That's how it feels. Right? Not good. Okay, let's give that a try. Okay, go ahead, guys. Give that a try here a little bit. Yes. One below detail. Okay. Cool.
And I little by little like show like you get it.
Okay.
Because like the other one I'm like messing up on the other one, so it's just
Don't worry, you don't get anything. It's like tripping up a mountain.
Somebody just set it up from top.
Why not?
you want us to practice with the one that you showed us?
Yeah, the one we just did.
Stick here. Just make sure you
So
close
we
enough.
push
Just
you
the frame first.
You can push it right down. There.
Whatever.
Step in. Put it in. Right, I'm pushing up. Put it in, arm through. And then come up. And turn. And take the neck. Now, back here.
Okay, so Taylor, let me do it on you a couple times. And have me do it on you a couple
What
times.
did I do wrong?
I see some